Conference Championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Changing the play at the line. Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop. Not before a solid gain that time.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff running right. And looking smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Receivers are bunched together.
his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. He shreds the tackle. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on third down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. Now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down. The drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The Seminoles move into the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's home in. What a catch. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Over the middle, it's Golden. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Here's the second down play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He gets loose. He's past the marker and still going. Both area steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
But from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the flat by the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. The Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Seminoles. And 6 more points to the total.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Going after, not right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in the last possession. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now they're running on the toss. Lucini able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Pass caught. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, getting him the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Zips it down the middle. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there. But they were backed up to to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
No problem with the BAT right down there. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, we're going to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Seminoles will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner is brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Tigers looking to cash in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 20. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return steps out at the 16-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Man, I don't know what happened here with this defense. The tight end was wide open. Had to be a bust in coverage.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try to run for the first down. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Thompson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tiny space at the 20. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. It's a direct snap. Dumps it down his back. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Golden. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it again. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
It's a draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks up and finds his target there. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles, as they put 6 more on the board. And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tagged him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a man deep down the middle. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And they'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks free. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st and 10 play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot right down the middle. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Knowles will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
A quick throw out left, complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. They don't get the snap off in time. That'll cost them. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Send the back in motion. Play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's wide open. Look out. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Big throw caught on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
Here comes the bunch formation. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There's contact on the throw. Throws a short throw down to the running back. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He escapes the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Golden. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun to hand off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.